Well, wine. First it was screw caps. That was very controversial, but we've all accepted them, haven't we? And now it's paper or cardboard bottles instead of glass bottles. Wine connoisseurs will get terribly upset about this, but will we all accept it one day? Probably. What's the sense behind it? Here it is. And it is, actually. There is no glass underneath that. It is cardboard.
Yes, it is.
Extraordinary.
It's called When in Rome, a Pinot Grigio, and it says on the front, I have, and King Charles would love this because he loves all things sustainable, and it says on the front of the bottle, 6 times less carbon dioxide, planet-friendly wine. Oh, there we go, Pinot Grigio. So, does wine in a paper bottle taste as good? Let's test.
Hang on a minute, are you just going to talk about it, or are we going to see the water come out?
Should we see it come out? Well, I was going to introduce Malcolm
I want
as
to
well.
taste first, so
OK, we'll taste it first. OK, here we go. We'll pour some.
This is Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio, nice colour.
Very nice colour.
Lovely colour. There you go,
good.
there's one for you.
Oh.
How does it smell?
Well, it's rotten at 8:26 in the morning.
I was going to say, I don't usually drink at 8:26 in the morning, but I will make an exception for
Now,
this.
there's interesting. This is something we will ask Malcolm. It's warm, obviously, because it's been in the office all night.
Yes.
Right? So if you wanted to stick that bottle in an ice bucket...
Yes.
Would it disintegrate? Let's ask him. He's the CEO of Frugal Pack, Malcolm Waugh. A very good morning to you. Cheers.
Cheers, Malcolm.
Good morning, cheers. I'm rather envious. Well, behind me, I've got quite a few bottles, but it's a bit early for me to start drinking wine. But to answer your question on the fridge, yes, the Frugal Bottle operates very well in a fridge or a freezer. Actually, we're doing a lot of spirits as well, so people like to keep those in the freezer. But we've designed the package to operate very well in fridges.
And can it go into an ice bucket?
You'll be able to chill your wine for later this morning.
What's inside? What's inside? Is the wine actually touching the cardboard, or is there some sort of plastic membrane inside?
No, what we've, as Frugal Pack, what we've learned to do is shape paper. So we've taken the concept of the bag-in-box, if you're familiar with that, for wine.
Yeah.
So inside the package, there is it's a plastic liner. With any paper, you need some form of protection from liquid. The whole idea of the Frugal Bottle, of course, is that it's easily recycled, and that requires liquid or water to break it down. But we've created something that with a very low carbon footprint. But we need to hold the liquid in 2 ways. One, to hold the liquid, but secondly, to keep the shelf life. So we've got over 12 months shelf life with this package using a mono material. So easily recyclable plastic material that sits on the inside of the bottle.
Let's talk about the wine itself, Malcolm. The vineyards are in Italy, are they?
Yes, I mean, we have over 51 customers now around the world, 64 different brands. So the product you have there, I have one myself and some behind you too. This is When in Rome. So this is a product from Italy. We have over 18 contract packers now around the world. So we've got wine in France, Italy, Spain, America, and then spirit coming in from all parts of the world.
From a business point of view, I mean, how do you get over the fact that a lot of people are very snobby about wine? And while they did take to screw caps in the end, which of course you've got, how long will it be before they take to cardboard bottles?
It's a very good question, and yes, I mean, wine is a very traditional product, and we are offering an alternative to the glass bottle. The whole idea, of course, is that this is a lower carbon offering, but and what we found, we had a summation survey when we launched the Frugal Bottle with over 2,000 people, and we asked them very simply, would you buy wine in a paper bottle? And the response back was extremely positive, sort of over 55% of people saying they definitely would, et cetera, et cetera. We only had 5% saying they definitely wouldn't. And that, I think, would be your to your point, your snobbery section, if you like. I think people are accepting of what we're trying to do. And as the world changes through climate change, really as a root cause of carbon, people are becoming more understanding of what is impacting the climate, and we've created something that is 6 times lower carbon than a glass bottle. So if sustainability is on your agenda, then you move quite quickly to what we do. But there's a second level where the Frugal Bottle operates. The wine industry particularly is in decline at the moment, quite significant decline. And that's a function of younger people not being as attracted to wine as they are maybe to other forms, so craft beers and spirits and so on. So again, what we're offering the industry, and the industry is beginning to respond to, is a format that actually is attractive to maybe a new person coming into wine. I mean, look at me, I'm an old man now. I know my children don't really look at wine in glass bottles as much as they do, but they love the Frugal Bottle and all the designs that we're able to do with it. So it's working on 2 levels.
Well, Malcolm, as a 28-year-old, I can assure you I still drink wine, but perhaps I'm the exception. Just very briefly, we've got a viewer called Doug who's got in touch, and he wants to ask you a question. He says, is it cheaper than a glass bottle having a cardboard bottle?
Currently not. We're slightly at a premium. I mean, the standard glass bottle, of which there's 23 billion produced every year for the wine industry, we are a little bit ahead. So there is currently a premium. However, we expect to be on parity with glass bottles by the end of 2026 when it comes to price, and we're driving that through really more and more volume. So we're growing significantly year on year. So that brings in lower pricing from our suppliers, the paper suppliers, and then secondly, the machinery that we use to make the Frugal bottles is becoming more and more advanced. So by the end of 2026, we're going to be on parity with a glass bottle.
Very quickly, because people will want to know, where can you get it?
So from a UK perspective, the wine you have there that you tasted this morning, Sainsbury's, I think you have to say other retailers are available, but predominantly they're really championing what we were doing. We were in Aldi last year. You'll get it online in Threshers. And a lot of brands are operating online. So if you put into your search engine paper bottle, Frugal Bottle, you'll get a range of distributors around the UK. We're very active globally. We probably export sort of 97% of what we do. So America for us at the moment is a very large market.
Wow.
We just launched in Target. And also 7-Eleven and Whole Foods are big stockists. Not very helpful from a UK consumer point, but maybe from your US viewers, they can get out later today and indulge in Frugal bottles full of wine.
Well, it's lovely to hear your story. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you.
And cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Enjoy the rest of your wine.
Thank you, Chief Executive of Frugal Pack, Malcolm.
We're going to stick it in the fridge.
I think so. It needs to get into the fridge.